My name's Amanda Flores. I went to Antonian College Preparatory, Blue Ribbon School of Excellence. We were the Apaches, and shortly after that I went to Trinity University. So for the next 5 years I embarked on that path. Started off as an art psychology double major, which quickly changed. Then I became an English major and a creative writing minor. The growth that a place like Trinity has afforded me is it cannot be put into words, and I like words, and usually I can put them together, but there's no way to adequately sort of articulate the difference that it made for me. It's just very sad when students think that they can't go to college because they can't afford it or something like that. Sometimes you become way too well acquainted with the FAFSA paperwork, but it's a good sign, and you must know it well. I had my financial aid advisor, Christina Pickla, on speed dial. I knew how to get to the financial aid office from anywhere at Trinity, on Trinity's campus, in like 10 minutes. They all knew me by name. Now I do a little bit of everything. I've been very blessed. Luckily, it's come to the point where I even get to get paid for one of my passions, which is writing poetry and performing poetry. I was performing one of my favorite pieces that I usually do for the kiddos in schools and whatnot, called I Will Not Write Poetry When the Teacher is Talking. Basically talks about a time I got detention once for writing poetry during class. And sort of my diatribe, my playful diatribe towards the teacher, and made into a performance piece about, but all of these things happened while the teacher was talking. Martin Luther King had a dream, when the teacher was talking. So I got off stage after doing this poem at the weekly poetry slam here in San Antonio, and there was this little gentleman. I don't think he's grown much since then, but he's a great poet now. At the time, I didn't know him. Must have been about 2 years ago or so. I got off the stage, and he said, "I love that poem, Amanda Flores. I love that poem." And then he said, "Look," and he raised his shirt, and there was the tagline of my poem, tattooed on his rib cage: "I will not write poetry when the teacher is talking. ... And I was just so taken aback, totally flattered once I learned his name, and now we're great friends, and now he's representing San Antonio all over the nation. So it's excellent to see that you can make a difference or inspire someone to write. It's a great feeling. I almost wish as though I could put that on my resume. Someone has my words tattooed on them, because it's something small and sort of superficial maybe, but it felt special. It felt special to know that kind of made an impact on him. Hopefully he doesn't regret it when he's 50 or something like that. We'll see. And I'm confident that I wouldn't have anywhere near that sort of skill capability if it weren't for the time I spent at Trinity. 5 years. It took me an extra year, but I did it. There are 1,000 resources out there. You just gotta look, and don't be afraid to ask. It's just a matter of finding those resources. They're not all going to come to you. It's not going to be easy, but it doesn't have to be hard.